What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Lolo Jones once again. I've spoken about her in previous videos. I'll link them in the description box. You know, Lolo's going through it because I believe it's all self-inflicted. A lot of Western women, especially close to the age of 40, have wasted a lot of years being very picky about the men that they want. And it's probably not even picky for the right reasons. You know, I think it's picky because of things that really don't even matter. It also could be because a lot of these women are used to being single and alone. But with Lolo, apparently she is freezing her eggs at 40, and she made this emotional video speaking about how, you know, she didn't think it'd get to this point. You see, you cannot cry your way into getting the man that you want. You cannot shame your way into getting the man that you want. Now, Lolo might be a decent, cool, nice person, but I think that she represents the type of women we have in our society. You know, women, and I'm not just talking about her, you have women that will pretend to be okay being single and alone when they're not. Because if they were, they wouldn't say anything. They would just be enjoying their life, but they're not, because they're not with who they want to be with. And again, it's not even for reasons that matter. A lot of these women are single because of stupid reasons. They're looking for Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect is never going to show up and save you. You can only save yourself. And a lot of these women are not saving themselves. Well, Lolo's saving herself, but a lot of these other heifers are not. And once again, we have this conversation about Lolo. But there's other women in her predicament that just not virgins. Like, she says that she is a quote unquote virgin. Listen, ladies, the men that are here now that exist are the men that's gonna exist. I mean, nobody is just gonna show up and just be this perfect guy to come into your life and create a family with you. It does take work. A lot of the women are lazy. You have a lot of lazy daters out here. Women, see, us as men, we can't afford to be lazy daters. And we have to go out there and be a little bit more aggressive in actually seeking out the women that we want. That's why you see us go overseas. We go overseas instead of staying here in America. If we can't find what we want here, we just go to another country. But a lot of women are very lazy when it comes to men. I think social media has done that. These women get all these comments from men, all these DMs from men, and it usually goes nowhere except for in the bedroom. There's been relationships that have been started on social media, but it doesn't work out because, once again, you're with that person for the wrong reasons. You haven't even taken the time to heal yourself. A lot of these women are struggling in their mental, and they're not getting the healing that they should get. Lolo Jones has put herself in a very bad predicament when it comes to relationships because she is 40. Now, it's not downhill from here. There's somebody for everybody. I am sure that Lolo gets offers, just not the offers that she wants. I don't know what she's expecting to happen. I don't know if she's expecting a certain guy to come into her life that checks all the boxes. All the boxes are not going to be checked. All you can hope for is that most of the boxes that matter are checked. Anything else you can work on, as long as that person isn't mentally unstable. Now that's, you know, that takes a lot of work, and some people don't want to have to deal with that, which is fine. But a lot of people are very delusional about what they are looking for, and a lot of Western women are highly delusional, like Lolo, just very delusional, and they don't understand that you're only going to get older. And you're going to waste all these years looking for something perfect instead of looking for something that is for you. You have to find something that is for you before you go out here seeking something that isn't going to fulfill you the way that you think it is. Now, Lolo is not a bad looking person at all. She keeps herself in very good shape, so we can't say it's that. When your mentality is of a loser, that's where your dating life is going to be. And if you look at her dating wise, she will be considered a dating loser because she puts all her business out here about how she's struggling when it comes to dating. Well, you have to fix that. No, nobody else is going to tell you how to fix your situation, Lolo. You have to fix your own situation. We got enough wannabe dating coaches who lives are in bad shape too, okay? Or listening to the right dating coaches, because you do have people that will tell these women the truth and they will not want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear self-improvement. Self-improvement, they don't believe in that. A lot of women like Lolo don't believe that they need to work on themselves internally in order to achieve the things that they're looking for. So let's get into this article from Pop Sugar. Because Olympian Lolo Jones shares about freezing her eggs at 40. Lolo Jones got candid on her Instagram today about starting her fertility journey. Both a track star and bobsledder, Jones is notably one of the few Olympians who participated in both the summer and winter competitions. But outside of being a fierce competitor, and wanting to win the Olympic medals, one of the things Jones has longed for the most is becoming a mother. In an emotional post and video, Jones reflected on her upcoming 40th birthday. Terrified 15 days before I turned 40, nothing has scared me more than feeling like I'm running out of time to have a family, she wrote in her caption. Jones originally wanted to freeze her eggs when she was in her early 30s, but I just kept thinking I will meet, I guess, her future husband, and things will all work out. Well, here I am almost 10 years later, and it hasn't, she wrote. Well, I think that Lolo has to understand a man isn't going to magically appear. You have to be aggressive. You have resources to go anywhere in the world to find the man that you're looking for. But these women don't do it because they're lazy. They think that they show their body off on Instagram and that's all they have to do. You have to do more than that. Not everybody's on social media. The athlete decided to pursue egg freezing on her own in the hopes of starting a family in the future. She worked with Frame Fertility and praised the medical team in her caption, stating that the team was incredible. In the video, Jones revealed that in her initial fertility appointment, she found out she had an ovary cyst the size of a tennis ball. It's unclear if Jones had the cyst removed, but she did report that after some routine tests, her AMH levels are still high. A person's AMH, or anti-Mullerian hormone, is used to indicate their egg count. The news came as a huge relief to Jones, who wrote, the Frame Fertility team first checked my AMH levels, which showed I had a great egg reserve for my age. It says 3.2, praise God, she's fertile. So now that I look eligible to start the egg freezing process, the journey began. Not afraid to highlight the less glamorous aspects of fertility treatment, Jones included a clip of herself injecting shots into her abdomen, writing that the shot was just one of many she'd have to do over 11 days. Though she didn't specify exactly what the shots were in the video, hormone medications are a typical part of the egg preserving process. According to Fertility and Eggs Freezing Clinic Extended Fertility, hormone medication is injected for 8 to 12 days to stimulate the ovaries to produce multiple eggs. Having multiple eggs is important because not every egg will lead to a baby. No matter how young you are, freezing multiple eggs increase the doctor's chance of finding healthy eggs, she wrote. This is the video here. Now y'all can check it out and see it for yourself.
I really want a family. I've waited for my husband for so many years, and I'm just getting mad, and I'm about to turn 40. There's a lot of stress on me right now.
Because of the music in the background, I don't know if I can play too much of it, but this is her. I just wanted y'all to see that and understand that, you know, she's in a situation that she's put herself in. This is self-inflicted. Listen, this is nothing against Lolo, but there's a lot of women who choose their careers over families, and then once they're in their 40s and they're winding down career-wise, now they want a family. It's like, okay, why don't you make a wish and then let's see if all of it happens? It's not how it works. It takes time. You know, when it comes to men, I've told a lot of you women, you need to take your time to get to know them. Instead of hopping into bed with them, instead of choosing men who are financially dependent on you, why don't you choose a man that has balance? A man who can support himself and a man that wants a family. Who you can grow with. A guy who's there for the long haul. Who has the same value structure that you have. But a lot of women don't look for that. They look for a man that's 6'5", chiseled, makes great money, used to run the streets back in the day, now he's reformed. They're looking for that type of guy. You know, as long as he checks off those boxes, they overlook certain things, right? Like the looks part. Let me take the money out of it. A lot of these chicks will date a guy who just looks good, but doesn't make a lot of money. Now, there are guys that may check a lot of boxes, but those guys might be in a relationship. A lot of those guys may be single. A lot of those guys may not want that. That's why you can't waste your time with men who may check off those boxes, everything that you want, but doesn't want you long term. You have to figure that out. And it's really not difficult to figure out. And I just want Lolo to understand that you always have an opportunity to find happiness. You just have to want it. Not people say, well, Jay, why would you say she doesn't want it? Well, we are in charge of our destiny. We are in charge of our destiny. Anything that we want in this world, we have to go out and get it. We can't wait for it to come. And people say, well, Jay, maybe she is looking. She's not finding it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I just think a lot of women have become very lazy in the dating department. And they get frustrated because they think all they need to do is look good and have some notoriety and all the men will come to them. That's not true. It's not true anymore. A lot of these men aren't going to come to you. A lot of those men are going to look at you and say, I got like all these other women that want my attention. Why would I go to you? And I've heard of marriage success stories of women being aggressive when it comes to a man that they like. And they get that wedding ring at the end of the day. But if you're choosing to be lazy in 2022 as a woman, you're gonna miss out. There's a lot of women out there that look good, got a nice body, even money. So what's going to have you standing out from the rest of those women? If you're not even out here trying, then you're not going to get very far. You're really not. So let me know in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.